Hey channel, ahead of today's email blast, I'm going to do a quick walkthrough through our shop and show you what turntables are in stock. It's going to be about 5 minutes. I'm just going to walk in and out of the bays. For those of you that don't want to scroll through it, this is a great way to see what we've got cooking. So first and foremost, we've got a Roxanne Creation. This was custom made by a client using exotic materials throughout, custom ring, custom plinth, custom box of the power supply. Real cool turntable and a labor of love. This is a special piece indeed. I don't think you'll find anything like this. And next to it is a Nakamichi Dragon CT, uber rare turntable that automatically centers the record through robotics. It actually measures the center groove and makes adjustments to the platter to perfectly center the record. This is a great collector piece and a pretty good turntable as well. So if you're a Nakamichi fan, this has to be part of your lineup. This is a Dies. It's made by Nottingham. Dies is the model, Nottingham is the manufacturer. Beautiful arm. The motor is sitting in the back, and the whole unit sits on a 3-point plinth on top of some sort of material base. External power supply, no cartridge installed on this one. Moving over, we've got a custom Thorns TD 124. I'll pull the cover so you can see it. This cover is pretty rare. I've never seen one of these before. It's actually made for the 124. So this one's got a wood tone arm and a Grado cartridge. Looks like a Grado silver. On a custom multi-layer plinth with some feet. So this has been restored. This is modern. This is vintage. Moving over here is a Thorns, current generation Thorns. Not quite sure of the model, but if you just search for Thorns on our website, you'll see it. When I swing around back, I'll tell you the exact model. This is a modern turntable, carbon fiber tone arm, and it looks like it's fitting with an Audio-Technica cartridge. Kenwood LO7D, this is not for sale. This is a Lin LP12, highly modified, using Mohs hardware, bearings, platter, you name it. There's very little original left in this LP12, so this is how you can take it to the absolute top level. External power supply or motor controller is sitting right there, and it looks like it's got an SME 4, Series 4 tone arm. Moving over this way, this one I just finished. It's a Thorns TD 145, vintage turntable as well. Real pretty wood finish on it. And it has a Pickering cartridge on it, moving magnet. Very popular cartridge for this turntable and a really nice fit. They go really well together. Moving over this way, we've got a Panasonic SL1100. This was fitted and modernized with a Riga, I think it's an RB250 tone arm with a few upgrades on it. Real cool turntable. Direct drive, early direct drive from Techniques, but beautifully built turntable. Custom creation here, Thorns 124 with a slate plinth and a woody tone arm. Looks like a 12-inch tone arm. A restored drive and modern plinth with a bunch of gold accents here. We've got adjustable brass feet, and a lot of the features throughout the turntable are in fact all brass. So it's a beautiful piece. Moving over this way to Bay 2. Let's look at the back of that Thorns to give you that part number as promised. It's a TD402, and this is a belt-driven turntable, and it's got a built-in phono section. This is great, sort of simple starter turntable. Macintosh MT10, this is in-store only. Clear order performance DC. We don't have a cartridge on this. You can select your own, and it's got an upgraded tone arm as well. This is a project. We did a video on this project. It has a Sumiko brand new cartridge on it. If you look at this listing, you'll find a link to the video on YouTube. I did an extensive review on that turntable. This is a Soda belt-driven turntable, made right here in America. Looks like a Sumiko tone arm. And we don't have a cartridge fitted, so you can pick your own. And that's really the case with most of these turntables. If you don't like our cartridge choice, you can go ahead and pick from our selection of new Sumiko cartridges, or you can supply your own and we'll calibrate the turntable for you. It's a Yamaha linear tracking turntable from Yamaha. The exact model is a PX3. Super cool turntable. Don't know what this CD is doing here. It's got an Sumiko amethyst cartridge in it and linear tracking, so you can use these controls to manipulate the turn on without having to lift it and risk damage to the stylus. So if you got shaky hands, or if you use the turntable for music in the background, this is a killer turntable because it will shut off by itself. You won't just run at the end of the record. Garage 301 and a custom maple plinth with highly polished black top on it. We don't have a tone arm on this turntable right now, but if you want to have this customized and finished to your liking, give us a call. This is ready to go except for the tone arm, which is kind of rare for us. Those usually take quite a bit to build. All right, swinging back around. This turntable we've had before and it came back. The client ended up shutting down that house, so we took the equipment back. This is a Garage 301, highly restored on a custom multi-layered plinth that we did here in house. And it has an acrylic top, high gloss acrylic top, and it's fitted with a carbon fiber tone arm from Project. So a nice touch of modern with a bunch of vintage. So if you're into vintage turntables, there's really only two choices, the 301 and the Thorns TD 124. They're the best two made out there, and both idle drive. Moving this way, we've got a gold. This is a 4-cell audio. This is a air-bearing turntable and an air-bearing tone arm. It's a tangential tone arm that runs on air. So there's 2 pumps and run and power this whole unit. Pretty cool piece. All right, and then last, this VPI just came in. This should be listed by now. It's a VPI Scout. We're going to offer this up with a Sumiko Blue Point number 3. Very popular choice. Denon VL12. This is discontinued now, so if you've been looking for one of these, this is probably your last chance to get a super clean one. This one's brand new. We did a bunch of upgrades to it. So Denon VL12, direct drive, much like the SL1200. We've got a Revox tangential. We've got an actual SL1200. And let me circle back, and I think that's gonna wrap it up for this quick video. SkyFiOrder.com is the website where you can see all this crazy gear. That's sold. It's getting packed up. Oh, we've got a couple more here. We've got an EMT custom build. It's a 948 from EMT. I think I have a video on that as well. And this OMA just came in. It's an FC10 MK3 made out of slate. It's about 300 pounds. We haven't sorted through it yet, but be on the lookout, and if you're interested, drop us a note. Okay, that's all I've got for you guys. Thank you for watching.